Hey guys, in the last few days, the case of billionaire Elon Musk and Supreme Federal Court Minister Alexandre De Moraes has taken over social networks. And at your request, I've brought a special review talking about everything. Talking about the case of X, the X Twitter, talking about Starlink, talking about SpaceX, talking about the VPNs. If you watch from beginning to end, you'll get to know everything that's happening and everything that will happen. All right? I've split it into three main blocks here. Let's go. The first is a summary from the beginning of this conflict between Elon Musk and Alexandre De Moraes up to today. Then I'll discuss the launch of XTV to compete with YouTube. I have a video here with 300 to 400,000 views that I brought about XTV. In addition, Starlink might lose its registration in Brazil if it does not comply with Moraes' decision, says Anatel. Also, Starlink states it will comply with the order to block access to X in Brazil and what everyone wants to know. Elon Musk's great offer for the device for you to start accessing Starlink, the satellite internet. I will tell you how you can take advantage of this mega offer while it's on. All about the clash between billionaire Elon Musk and Supreme Court Justice Alexandre De Moraes. Let's dive into the X, former Twitter block, Starlink VPN controversy, and the $50,000 fine. Folks, did you know the X suspension in Brazil could have far-reaching consequences? Justice Alexandre De Moraes made waves by suspending Musk's platform, causing quite a stir. To start off, you know the drill. Comment below. Is the Supreme Court right to suspend X, or is Musk justified in his criticism? We're eager to hear your thoughts on this heated debate. Don't forget to like and share this video link in your WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Deal? Let's keep going. Curious how this Moraes-Musk showdown will play out. On Thursday, August 29th, Elon Musk blasted Alexandre De Moraes on X, calling him a tyrant and dictator. This follows Moraes freezing Starlink Holdings funds in Brazil to ensure payment of fines imposed on X. Tensions escalated further when Moraes issued an ultimatum. X had 24 hours to name a legal rep in Brazil. Here's an interesting twist. The notice had to be sent via the social network itself, as X shut its Brazil office and has no official rep there. Musk mocked Moraes by posting an AI-generated image comparing him to movie villains like Harry Potter's Voldemort. The drama continues. X on Thursday night announced it would no longer follow Alexandre De Moraes' orders, hoping the Brazilian judiciary will block the platform. So what's going to happen now? Let's follow the next chapters of this story here. Now I'll tell you more about the Supreme Court judgment. On August 30th, the ministers of the Supreme Court's first panel began analyzing appeals from X, Rumble, and Discord, challenging Moraes' decisions on account blocking on these platforms. What did Moraes decide? Moraes initially opposed the appeals, arguing companies can't request account reactivation. He cited Civil Procedure Code Article 18, stating no one can claim others' rights unless legally authorized. Moraes argues social media can't defend users as if their own rights, even in criminal probes. He stressed freedom of speech is constitutionally protected, but comes with responsibility. This freedom can't be used as an excuse for illegal activities. He states, freedom of expression isn't a free pass for aggression. This clarifies the minister's view on social media freedom limits. Ever wonder how the Musk-Moraes conflict began? It started April 6th when Musk harshly criticized the minister on his platform. He vowed to reveal Moraes' demands and how they violate Brazilian law. Musk accused Moraes of betraying the Constitution, suggesting resignation or impeachment. Musk didn't stop there. He said he'd lift Brazilian court restrictions on various profiles, claiming the Supreme Court was aggressively censoring against the law and the will of the Brazilian people. Of course, he publicly provoked Alexandre De Moraes, questioning the minister's actions on his official account. Additionally, X, via an official statement, said court orders forced them to block some popular Brazilian accounts. The company stated it couldn't disclose details about the blocking orders, the court involved, or affected accounts. Musk continued challenging the minister, noting fines and jail threats to staff were jeopardizing X's Brazil operations. Lastly, Musk admitted X might lose all Brazilian revenue and close its office, but stressed principles over profit. This stance further intensified tensions between the billionaire and the Brazilian judiciary. Did you know that just hours after Elon Musk's criticism, Alexandre De Moraes included Twitter's owner in the STF's digital militia investigation? This inquiry looks into groups allegedly acting undemocratically on social media. Moraes argued it's unacceptable for social networks, especially Twitter, to ignore the criminal use by these militias to promote illegal activities. Moraes also noted Twitter's conduct could be seen as economic power abuse, illegally influencing public opinion and encouraging militia crimes. In an STF session, he highlighted the difference between free speech and freedom to attack, stating that Brazilians understand free speech can't be used to justify hate, racism, or the defense of tyranny. Minister Moraes blocked all Starlink hold funds in Brazil, owned by Elon Musk, Twitter's owner. This info comes from journalist Valdo Cruz's blog on G. The judge made this decision on August 18th. Moraes blocked the company's funds to ensure payment of fines imposed by Brazilian courts. All Starlink leaders in Brazil were ordered by the Supreme Court to pay Twitter's local fines. On the 18th, Musk said Twitter would exit Brazil due to Moraes' decisions, which he called censorship. SpaceX, Musk's aerospace firm, began evacuating staff from Brazil and warned against travel there. In an email last weekend, SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell advised staff against traveling to Brazil for work or leisure, according to those who saw the email. The company also took steps last week to relocate its small group of non-Brazilian employees from the country, one person said. Ultimately, Alexandre De Moraes emphasized that Brazil's judiciary is committed to fighting these abuses, making it clear that any attempt to use social media for illegal purposes won't be tolerated. After analyzing the Elon Musk, Alexandre De Moraes, and X suspension situation in Brazil, I believe we're facing a clash that goes beyond just court decisions. It's a debate on free speech limits in our digital world where communication platforms wield immense power, but also bear huge responsibilities. What do you think about this? Were Moraes' actions necessary, or is Elon Musk right to criticize the Supreme Court's stance? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. Ever wonder what might happen if Elon Musk turns XTV into a real YouTube rival? Could features like free cloud DVR and live stream rewind attract more users? Today I'll show how XTV could shake up streaming and what Musk's bold move means for digital entertainment. Is YouTube actually in danger? Stick around as we dive into all this now. First off, comment below. Can XTV truly rival YouTube, or is it just another Musk moonshot? I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Like and share this video on WhatsApp and Telegram to keep your friends in the loop. Deal? Thanks, let's continue. Have you heard about the new streaming platform shaking up the market? Elon Musk just launched XTV, a service set to rival YouTube. Want to know how this might affect what you watch? Stick around and I'll explain it right now. XTV's beta version is available on Android TV, LG TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Google TV. Elon Musk shared the news on X, clearly excited about the platform's potential. But what sets XTV apart from existing streaming services? XTV's trump card is its content, movies, series, documentaries, and exclusive productions. Plus, it offers innovative features that could change how you watch videos. Curious about these innovations? I'll tell you about them shortly. These features could really shake up the market, and comparisons to YouTube are inevitable. Does XTV have what it takes to compete head-to-head? Did you know XTV could revolutionize how we watch live content? A key feature is Replay TV, storing up to 72 hours of programming, but what's truly eye-catching is Start Over TV, letting you restart any live show. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? These are just some of Elon Musk's innovations, with more details to come. Another highlight is free cloud DVR, offering 100 hours of recording at no extra cost. YouTube charges for premium to download videos for offline viewing. This free cloud DVR feature might attract those used to streaming platforms but tired of paying for recording. Will this unique selling point be enough to challenge the market-dominating competitors? Using XTV requires an X account, potentially helping Elon Musk strengthen the company's ecosystem further. Will these exclusive features and X integration be enough to win the market and overcome challenges? On the Google Play Store, XTV is described as a true global digital plaza. Interestingly, the app promises a unique experience, centralizing X content for an engaging living room experience. This raises the question, are we on the brink of a TV watching revolution? They call it a new way to experience World X, but will this app really catch on? More importantly, what's next for this social media and TV content integration? It seems there's still much more to be unveiled. Did you know X, formerly Twitter, tried to break into TV before? In 2016, they launched TV apps to blend live events with social engagement, but it didn't quite pan out and the apps were scrapped 2 years later. Now the idea is back full force, with video as the main draw for creators. Will this strategy succeed this time around? Interestingly, unlike 2016, X is now better prepared to make video central to its monetization strategy. With a new structure and robust features, the platform aims to compete with streaming giants like YouTube. It's unclear if this new venture will succeed, but one thing's for sure. Elon Musk is determined to make X a hub for video creators. What's coming next? If X offers good monetization, it might lure creators from YouTube. The company is betting on video as its new growth strategy. Considering what we've seen, it seems Elon Musk is set on transforming X into more than a social network, with XTV positioning as a major player in the streaming market. Despite past attempts, X now appears more structured, developing innovative features like Replay TV and Free Cloud DVR, which could attract users tired of paying for similar services. What do you think? Does XTV have what it takes to compete with YouTube? Leave a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. If you found this interesting, share and subscribe. Let's look at how the clash between Elon Musk and Alexandre De Moraes over Twitter, or X blocking, is seriously impacting Starlink, Musk's satellite internet company in Brazil. It might even be causing issues with their authorization to operate in the country. I've got 2 news items. Let's dive in. Starlink may lose Brazil registration if it defies Moraes' order, and Starlink agrees to block X access in Brazil. Let's begin. Did you know Starlink, Musk's company, might lose its license to operate in Brazil? Why did Justice Moraes block X access and freeze Starlink's assets in Brazil? How are these companies connected? Today, we'll explore this clash involving tech, power, and court rulings. Stay tuned, as this could reshape the internet landscape completely. In Brazil, with Elon Musk facing penalties, you can bet other countries might follow suit. So whether you're in Brazil or not, it's crucial to understand this case better. Now let's discuss Elon Musk's strategy of offering an irresistible Starlink promotion in Brazil. Stay tuned as I show you how this promotion works and how you can grab it before it's gone. First off, comment below. Should Starlink block X, or is Elon Musk right to challenge the decision? He flip-flops on blocking, so it's interesting to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like and share this video link on WhatsApp and Telegram to keep your friends in the loop. Deal? Let's move on. Let's start by discussing Starlink's decision to block X access in Brazil. Starlink is now embroiled in controversy in Brazil after complying with a court order to block X, formerly Twitter. Initially, they weren't going to block access, but it seems they've now reversed course. However, the company made it clear that they disagree with the decision. They've filed a case in the Supreme Court challenging the order's gross illegality and the freezing of their assets. Despite this, Starlink is complying with the block order while seeking legal ways to overturn it. They argue that Justice Moraes' order violates Brazil's constitution with support from like-minded sectors. Tensions between Musk's empire and Brazilian authorities are rising, especially after Anatel's threats of punishment. Will this Elon Musk versus Brazil dispute have more twists and turns? Remember, it's not Brazil itself. A Supreme Court judge made a decision and Anatel just follows court orders, so it's not exactly against Brazil. In fact, many Brazilians are big fans of Elon Musk's way of thinking. What's your take? Do you side with Elon Musk or not? Drop your thoughts below. Now, let's discuss Starlink possibly losing its license in Brazil. There's talk of the company losing its right to operate here. The fallout could be huge, but I'll get into that soon. Anatel's chief, Carlos Bagor, said if Starlink keeps ignoring the court's ruling, they could face fines or even lose their license. This all started when Starlink first warned it wouldn't comply with the order to block X, as requested by Minister Alexandre De Moraes. Anatel has warned that if the company doesn't comply, the situation could get serious for Willowmans. Starlink's current stance, as I mentioned earlier, was to reconsider this position. Additionally, the company is contesting a court decision that also involves blocking its accounts to prevent it from receiving Starlink subscription payments, which would prevent it from providing service to Brazilians, making it impossible for Brazilians to access X via Starlink since they wouldn't be able to use Starlink due to non-payment. Got it? Brilliant. Why brilliant? Because Alexandre De Moraes' strategy, though in my opinion not legal, he's breaking a rule. He didn't respect independence. They're two separate companies. It doesn't matter if Musk owns both. Each has its own legal identity. So what was Alexandre De Moraes thinking? If Starlink said they provide access to X, then all Starlink subscribers could use X, which would undermine De Moraes' decision to block X. If X is blocked by Anatel, I could just use Starlink to access it anyway. It's like using a VPN to access X. So what did De Moraes consider? He'd block VPNs and Starlink accounts because if Brazilians can't pay Starlink, they won't get the service and thus can't access X. But then Musk said he'd give Starlink for free so users could still access X. Check out how Alexandre De Moraes and Willowmans think. Starlink claims they can't pay Brazilian court fines without access to funds. This dispute's far from over, and many wonder how it'll end. Since 2022, Starlink's gained 225K users in Brazil, mainly in the north. The big question, can the company keep operating here, or is it really at the end of the line? Leave your thoughts below. So what do you think? Which news story excited you most? Share in the comments. Remember to subscribe, like, and help the channel grow, okay? That's all for now. See you in the next video. Take care.